Hi, I'm Rez, and typically I post content for Dissidia Final Fantasy Opera Omnia, but I'm also a huge Animal Crossing fan, and I managed to snag one of these this morning, so I figured I would do a quick unboxing video. I have no idea if it'll even be entertaining, but I do have an entertaining tale of how I got it, so I figure if nothing else, I can just tell the story. So I guess we can just jump into it. Also, the reason I look like this, because I usually wear pajamas in my videos, is I'm headed to a rehearsal dinner in like 30 minutes or so, and for some reason I ended up being early in getting ready. So, all right. So I'm so excited for this. I was so sad when it was first announced, and I was like too wishy-washy on deciding whether or not I wanted it. And then, of course, by the time I decided I wanted it, all the pre-orders were sold out. So I knew that it was going to be released on the 13th. Oh, I don't want to break it or anything. Here we go. Okay. I knew that it was going to be released on the 13th, so I just once it hit midnight, I started refreshing on all of the typical websites. No dice, no dice, no dice. I was planning on, wow, this is taking like way longer than I expected. So I was planning on like driving to Walmart, which the closest Walmart to where I am is 30 minutes away, and it opens at 6 a.m. So I was planning on maybe driving there and trying to get it that way, but I figured I might as well stay up. Maybe it's like West Coast time. I'm in East Coast. Maybe it's like West Coast time, and I would need to do it at midnight West Coast time. So I kept refreshing. I saw on Reddit that like Target would have some in stock for, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I saw that Target was going to have some in stock for people that didn't pre-order, but it was like very minimal chances that you'd be able to get it. You'd have to go wait in line. But then I saw that there were some ways that you could just put it in your cart and reserve it for pickup. But every time I tried doing it at like all the different Targets, it kept saying like, sorry, this item could not be added to your cart. And so I was very frustrated, but I just kept clicking the button. And then at some point at like 2:30, oh my gosh, it's so pretty. Look at it. At some point at like 2:30 in the morning, it went to the next screen, and I was very, very excited, and so I freaked out. And then it prompted me to create a Target account, and I was like cursing myself at that point, because every time I get prompted to create a new account for something, like it automatically empties my cart afterwards, and I have to re-add it, and I was like, well, there it goes. Like, there's no way it's still going to be in my cart. But it was still in my cart. So I created the account. I was like frantically going through all the screens. Here's the green one. Oh my god, they're so cool. They're so pretty. It's like too washed out a little bit, but look at like the sandy back. You can barely see, it's so washed out from my light, but it's very pretty. You can trust me on that. And so I went to go check out. I like filled out all the information. For some reason it wasn't letting me do autofill, so I was like trying to fill it out all on my own, and then it wouldn't accept my payment information, and I kept trying to submit it, and then I couldn't figure out why it wouldn't go through. And then I got a text from Chase on my phone saying that we suspected fraud activity on your account, so we declined this charge of XYZ dollars. And so it's like, well, that's great, but this is legitimate, so let it go through. It went through. I had to they're like, okay, we've removed like the decline from your account. You still need to go through the payment with the merchant again. So I prayed that it would still go through, and it did. And I got the email. I got the confirmation email. I was so excited. But I'm very wary of these things. It took me 3 times of waiting outside a Target like at 5 a.m. Back in 2006 to get a Wii when it first came out. And it was in November, and it was cold, and so I was like, okay, should I still just make sure that I'm there at the store when it opens? Like, it opens at 7. Like, I should at least make sure that I'm there for that, just in case. But I looked at the email. It all seemed like pretty legit, and I figured, okay, I will call as soon as it turns like 7:01 or whatever. So I was so excited that I couldn't sleep. And wow, this is taking me like way longer than I expected, but I'm so worried about screwing it up. Also, I'm sorry if it's like too close to the mic and it's being annoying, but I'm so worried about about like breaking something. So I was so excited that I couldn't sleep, and I was just awake. And then 7 o'clock came, and I was like, okay, should I just go now? So I called the store, and I was like, hey, I put an Animal Crossing Switch on hold. Can I just do I need to come in now to get it? Can I just confirm? Like, it still says processing, not ready for pickup yet, but I assume that's just because the store just opened. Like, do I need to come in now, basically? And he's like, oh, no, don't worry. Like, absolutely, it's confirmed. You should be getting an email soon with like the barcode for it to be ready for pickup. So I was like, okay, cool. I will try to get a little bit of shut-eye then, because at that point I hadn't slept since 9 a.m. the day before. So, oh my god, it's so pretty. I haven't ordered a screen. Well, I ordered a screen protector yet, but it's not getting here till tomorrow. But just for now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's so pretty. Oh, the grooves are so nice. Oh, there's Bunny. There's Juana. Ellie. They're so cute. Man, I really hope Broccolo is in this game. He was my favorite from Pocket Camp back when I still played. But yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, so I tried to get some shut-eye, and then at like 7:45, I got an email from Target. I assumed it was them saying, your order is ready for pickup. Instead, it said, oops, looks like someone took your order, like snagged your order, and now it's no longer available. And I was like, excuse me? So I called immediately. I was like, hey, like, I talked to you 30 minutes ago. You said that I was all set, that I did not need to come in to get this, and that I would just wait for the email. And I feel bad for the guy, like, you know, who wants to be going into work at 7 a.m. Like, he was probably super flustered. But he was like, oh yeah, like, were you aware that it was a limited edition? I was like, yes. Well, actually, I think it's just a special. It's technically just a special edition, not a limited edition. But I was like, yes, that's why I placed it on hold. But he said, no, really, for that stuff, it's more first come, first serve. So I was like, well, great. But I remembered earlier that night, look at it, it's like sand colored. Look at the string. It's so, oh my god, everything about this is just so soothing. I'm so excited. But I remembered when I was like still, you know, on the adrenaline high of reserving it for the first time, I went to go see, I saw on Reddit that the reason why it wouldn't let you add it to cart at first is because there was a glitch and you needed to basically click to add the insurance in order to add it to cart, and then once you got to the cart screen, you could remove the insurance from it. So I tried that for a different store because by that time the stock for the store that I was at was already out, the store that I had reserved at. So I tried it for a different store that's like 20-25 minutes away, and I left it in my cart because I figured, why not? Not that, I mean, if somebody had reserved it, then it would have left. But after I got off that call, I immediately went. It was still in my cart, so I just immediately pressed like place order. It was all good. I sprinted to my car. It was 7:45. It was like 7:48 at that point. The store was opening at 8, and I sprinted to my car and I just like booked it to the other store. And I tried. It was raining. Like, I was calling on the way just to confirm. I reached electronics and just to make sure to confirm. I was like, hey, like, I tried confirming and they said yes, but then it wasn't confirmed. And he's like, oh, you'll need to check with guest services. And so then I called guest services and they're like, oh, we need to confirm with electronics. And so I was like freaking out. And then, 2 minutes before I got there, I got an email and I had a heart attack thinking like, oh no, this better not be an email saying like, sorry, somebody already snagged it. But I looked and they're like, the barcode is ready. And so, but obviously I wasn't going to relax until I had it in my hand. So I parked, I ran in, there was a line at guest services, but I got it, I scanned it, and then they brought it out, and I was so excited, and I was just so relieved. And look how pretty this is. Some people think it's tacky. I don't think it's tacky at all. I think it's very cute. But anyway, these are the main components of the Switch. I also ordered the case, the Animal Crossing Switch case, because I really like it. Yeah, I'm planning on just transferring over all of my current stuff for my Switch. I really wanted to make sure that I got this before Animal Crossing actually came out, since it doesn't support save transfers. So, yeah, really wanted to make sure that I got it then. So, I'm very, very, very excited for it to come out. I was actually supposed to be going on a cousin's trip, on a girls' trip with my cousins next weekend, but we had to put that on hold because of, the current pandemic that's going on right now. And while I'm very sad about that, one silver lining is that I get to stay inside and play Animal Crossing the whole weekend. So, yeah, I'm very excited. I'm so psyched that I got it. I gotta figure out if I should sell my Switch to like my brother or something, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very haphazard and very hectic unboxing video / tale of how I got the Switch this morning. Don't worry, I ended up taking a nap because I didn't have any calls today at work. And we're all working from home because of what's going on anyway. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Thanks so much for watching, and I might do more Animal Crossing content in the future. I'm not sure, but yeah, hope you enjoyed, and have a wonderful day. Bye.